بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. فكريات متوقدة، تساؤلات مقلقة، واهتمامات مرتفعة. أعزائي المشاهدين، سعدنا اليوم بشخصية بارزة الذي قد أهب بمهارات كثيرة، والذي قد حصل على شهادة الدكتوراه من أليغرا في اللغة العربية، والآن وهو الدكتور نذر الإسلام الآسامي. والآن أنا سأتصل معه في اللغة الإنجليزية، فليتفضل مصحوبا بالتصفيق والتبجيل. شكرا جزيلا لاتصالنا. تفضل مشكور.
شكرا جزيلا.
Dear sir, we are Muslim, and with the Muslim in Assam, we are facing many more problems. Just give a short description about the major problems.
Alhamdulillah. At first, I'm very much thankful that I have been invited here to share my views regarding your questions. There are various problems regarding development of Muslims in our locality. We can say the economic side, we can say education side, we can say health side also, transportation system, we can say early marriage. There are many problems. If we consider one after another, maybe the list is very long.
As you mentioned at first about the economic problem, but there is the government who is able to help the minority, as we are the minority community, as the political parties are supporting us or not.
Political parties, somehow they are supporting. We can't say that they are not supporting, but in deeper sense, they are depriving. The farmers need modern technologies in their cultivation system. There are some machines their governments are providing, but in root level, the farmers are not getting those equipments. And the farmers are very much dependent on the nature, on the especially on the climate. So if the government provide them properly with good equipments, then the farmers will be able to cultivate many more things, and they will be, I can say, rich in this way.
But you are focusing on the farm, cultivation also. But there is a political party, the UDF, and the Supremo of UDF, Badruddin Ajmal. He is supporting the minority, and the majority also he is supporting. But even now, the minority peoples of Assam, I mean the Muslim, are in backward in education field. What you can say?
At first, I salute Mr. Badruddin Ajmal Sahab for his contribution towards the Muslim community. Assam, you can say, there is a vote bank policy amongst the people. So Badruddin Ajmal, in spite of political nature, he is providing good education system to minorities. He has established various colleges, some elementary education system, religious education system like Muktab Madrasa. He is providing fund to those Muktab Madrasas, and he has one organization, very popular one in Assam, Ajmal Foundation. In that banner, the foundation is working in a great sense for the development of our community.
I think he have many more popularity in Assam, but even now he just getting 15 seats or 16 seats. But there are many constituency are there. Even the 50% of the voters are Muslim. Even now he is only getting some seats. What is the main cause of this?
I think the demographic position of Assam, or the demographic position of the constituencies of Assam is different. Though Badruddin Ajmal is trying to acquire, to obtain many more seats, but the population of the constituencies are less in number. We are only 31 or 32%. So we are minor, and the constituencies where he has given his candidate, it's very much difficult to win, and where the constituency is the majority is Muslim there. So in that places there is a chance. And one more thing, Ajmal is trying his best, but the other political parties, they are taking this as advantage. They are spreading that Ajmal is actually trying to polarize the Muslims or Hindus, or even they consider him as a communal leader. So this is the effect that after coming Azmal Saab in the Assam election,
Yeah.
the another party, they are trying to gather the people for their favor.
As I got from your answer that the Muslim have the chance to become developed in educational field, but even now most of Muslim are illiterate in Assam. What is the causes of this?
Actually, we are living in backward places, in chon areas, in the rural areas. So the majority of the people our in our community, actually they are cultivating. So no alternative system is there, and we are residing, especially our locality is residing beside the bank of the mighty Brahmaputra, and the Brahmaputra every year the erosion occurs. Major problem for the farmers. The lands are wafting away by the flood every year. So the farmers are not getting enough supply from the government, and they are not strong economic system that they can achieve many more
Again,
things.
the economic problem is
This
coming.
is a major problem, I think.
But even though the Muslim, if have the 50% of literacy, but most of women are illiterate. Have the government any policy to empower the women category or not?
Actually, this is a big issue for the empowerment of women section. Especially, we have kept them at home.
Yeah.
This is the religious concern that if they will go, they will spoil, and for religious forbidden also, we have not able to give them proper opportunities to take education. Even
But Islam is not prohibiting the women to become educated. As the hadith is there, طلب العلم فريضة على كل مسلم ومسلمة.
yeah. This is a misinterpretation, which
It is blind faith, I think so.
Yeah, the misinterpretation is common in our society that women should not educate so much. They will only to adopt the child, and they will bring their child.
Yeah.
This is the system.
What about your villagers? Are they illiterate? What about their literacy, and what the major problems they are facing?
In our village, the sceneries are developing rapidly. When we were in the primary stage or primary schooling, the percentage of literate person, and the time when you were studying in Kerala, the percentage of literate person is very much different. So people are trying, even they are trying that our children should be a good citizen of India if they have to fight for the rights. The farmers, the unemployed people, even if they are unable to provide good education, but their intention is very clear that they are trying their best. Whenever any opportunity comes, they try to grab that.
Yeah. As I know that there are 30% Muslim in Assam, but they are not so concerned about their religion. What are the major issues they are concerning to the religious?
I think at first our traditions, our the holy book, those are in Arabic, but Arabic is not fluently spoken here. So Arabic is only taught in schools, madrasas, at that level that they can somehow read Quran or somehow to become imam.
Yeah, you are also from this village, as you have received the PhD degree in Arabic. How you inspired to that language?
Actually, my father was a college professor at the time, and from the childhood I had an intention to become like my father. So my father went to Aligarh Muslim University, and following his footstep, I went there, and he actually was a man of knowledge.
As you got what you have got, but have you any plan for the Muslims of your village,
Yeah.
as they are back in religious issues also?
Yeah, I have some dreams. Already, I have a seal, namely that my father name is Baharul Islam. With that name, Baharul Islam Memorial Library. So I have a various collection of books in my room, and I have a dream that I will start an NGO.
Inshallah, I will go there to put some books.
Inshallah, I will NGO, and people like you, Hadibari, will come, and after that, collectively, we can try to develop our people, to develop our
As if the
locality.
people know that the branch of the Islamic University have come there, in Baisha Barmara, how do you expect? What do you expect from that university?
Plenty of things we are expecting from Darul Huda. However, I was in Aligarh Muslim University. I found many Hudawias there. So they are very much talented, and whatever they express, it's amazing. So one branch is here in Baisa
You want to say
Barmara.
that Hudawis are amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. And so I am very much pleased that one branch at Baisa Barmara is there. So our children, they are going. Our parents are sending their children to that Al Huda. And I definitely say that their curriculum, their way of teaching techniques is very much well ahead, well advanced to the current education system in Assam. So whenever they will come out from that Darul Huda University, I think those students can make a difference and can make a renaissance
Yeah.
in our locality.
I think you have the good expectation from the Islamic University.
Why
So
not?
thanks for coming here. Thank you so much.
Thank you again that you have given me an opportunity to express my views regarding some problems, and I wish that you carry on
Sure.
this and you become an important student in that Darul Huda University in Kerala, and I wish you will succeed in your coming years and come and we collectively can develop our society with this. I'm again thankful to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. شكرا لضيفنا المبجل وشكرا لكم ايها المشاهدين انه قد بين جميع حوائجه لبلاده وفي قلبه كثير من الالام لامه المسلمه وانه يريد الاصلاحات لامه المسلمه في اسيا وفي قريته ايضا وانهم قد يرجون كثير من جامعه دار الهدى الاسلاميه ومن الخريجين من هذه الجامعه ولذا أشكره وأشكركم أيها المشاركون شكرا لمشاركتكم الفعالة شكرا أيضا شكرا من أعماق قلوبنا والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته.
रहमतुल्लाहि ताला व बरकातहू। आज हमारे साथ है जय जवान जय किसान के मिसाल पर आज हमारे साथ अब्दुल हमीद शाह आज हमारे साथ है। तो आज जो आप सभी को मालूम है कि आज ट्रेंडिंग में सिर्फ फार्मर चल रहा है और जो क्योंकि गवर्नमेंट ने 3 कानून पास किया इन लोगों के विरोध में। तो सबसे पहले मेरा अब्दुल हमीद आपसे मुलाकात होकर बहुत ज़्यादा खुशी हुई कि फिर आपसे मेरा सवाल है कि आप जैसा कि जानते हैं कि गवर्नमेंट ने 3 कानून आप लोगों के विरोध में पास किया है, तो और फार्मर लोग काफ़ी शिद्दत के साथ प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हैं। तो आपकी राय क्या है कि उन लोगों को क्या करना चाहिए? क्या आपकी राय क्या है इस बारे में, इस कानून के बारे में, इस गवर्नमेंट के बारे में? आप अपनी ज़िंदगी में से क्या तजुर्बा हम लोगों से शेयर करना चाहोगे, बताइए।
फार्मर जो भी कर रहे हैं सही कर रहे हैं सो
हाँ।
उन्होंने आज तक गलती क्या भी कर को नहीं
हाँ
उन्होंने प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हैं सो कई को उनका इसे क्या पिकाती उन्होंने उसे बराबर रेट नहीं मिल रहा, उन्होंने पूरा काम की एक्सपोर्ट करती हैं वैसा बोल को नहीं। अब हमें उन्होंने गरीब इंशाल्लाह गरीब अंश रह जाते हैं ऐसा पूरा करे तो उन्होंने हमें उन्होंने एक फिक्स रेट कर रहती है उसे देना।
हाँ सही बात है ये सब।
हाँ?
इससे नुकसान क्या होगा कि एक गरीब आदमी गरीब हो जाएगा
और अमीर होते रहेगा उससे उससे इन्होंने क्या कर रहे हैं ऐसा नहीं होना बोल को प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हैं उसे करेक्ट कर रहे हैं उन्होंने। अब you need a once in your life you need a lawyer also, you need a doctor, you need a maulana also, but you need a farmer daily 3 times.
Yes, absolutely right. अभी आपसे और एक सवाल मेरा ये है कि अभी जैसा कि आप जानते हैं ये बिल असल में, मैं आपको एक बात बता दूं, ये बिल असल में पहले कांग्रेस गवर्नमेंट ने इम्प्लीमेंट की थी, लेकिन लाए थे, लेकिन लोकसभा में वो बिल पास नहीं हो पाया था। लेकिन उसी कानून को बीजेपी गवर्नमेंट ने पास किया है, जस्ट उसको इम्प्लीमेंट किया है। तो आपकी राय क्या है कि जो पहले कानून था उसी को वो लोग लाए, तो इसके बारे में लेकिन सब क्या कर रहे हैं, गवर्नमेंट को विरोध कर रहे हैं, तो आपकी राय क्या है इसमें?
पहली बात यह है जो भी हम घर में ही होंगे कहते भी एक काम करना तो घर वाले का सबका राय लेती नहीं।
हाँ, वो बात सही है।
इस्लाम में भी है वो।
हाँ, सही बात है। हाँ, हमारे
वो
इस्लाम।
फार्मर को कर रही सो
हाँ।
उन्होंने पॉलिटिशियन उनको क्या होना करने पर सब भी मिलकर करती हैं। फार्मर करने पर हमारा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन फार्मर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है ना, उसे बुला को एक बात ऐसा बोले ना कर रही है हमें ऐसा, तुम्हारा क्या राय पूछे ना, नहीं इनो क्या होना ऐसा करे तो नुकसान किसे हो रहा सो, नुकसान हमें भुगत रही इसना, मुश्किल है सो हमना, उनको क्या मालूम।
हाँ, और दूसरी बात आपसे मैं ये पूछना चाहूँगा, जैसे कि आप जानते हैं फार्मर्स सबको इंडिया में क्या बोलते हैं कि फार्मर्स प्रोटेस्ट चल रहा है, लेकिन वहाँ फार्मर कौन है? सिर्फ अक्सर हरियाणा और पंजाब के लोग ही है। तो आप क्या, आप तो कर्नाटक के माशाल्लाह अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, और साउथ से मैं अभी तक के जहाँ तक पढ़ा साउथ से कोई ग्रुप वहाँ तक गई ऐसा कुछ नहीं पढ़ा, साउथ से कुछ ये कंट्रीब्यूशन नहीं सुना। तो आपकी क्या राय है? क्या आपका शायद फार्मर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन भी है?
हमारा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन।
हाँ, तो क्या नाम है उसका फार्मर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का? आपका फार्मर
रैत संघ।
हाँ, इसका मतलब है कि फार्मर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। हाँ, तो कर्नाटक में फार्मर क्या
रैतरा
संघ। अच्छा, तो अब मैं आपको ये बता रहा हूँ कि रैतर संघ है आपका, तो आप लोग कुछ इसमें खिदमत करने के लिए, कंट्रीब्यूशन आप उसमें कुछ देने के लिए आप लोग कई लोग वहाँ गए, ऐसा कुछ प्लानिंग ऐसा कुछ है आपका?
हाँ, जा रहे हैं ना, अभी ये तैयारी सब हो चुका है।
हाँ,
15 दिन में निकलती हूँ ना पूरे।
15 दिन में?
एक
अच्छा,
हफ्ता 15 दिन में निकल जाती है।
अच्छा, अच्छी बात है। और आप लोगों को अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह आपको प्रोटेस्ट कामयाब करे खुदा तबारक व तआला। तो मैं आपसे एक जानकारी के लिए पूछना चाहूँगा, अभी का दाम क्या है? अभी सब्जी में क्या दाम मोल भाव चल रहा है? आप थोड़ा बता दे दो तो हम
अभी
लोग।
टोमेटो है ना,
हाँ,
वो 10 रुपया चल रहा है।
हाँ,
हाँ, आप लोगों को 20 रुपये 30 रुपये में कस्टमर्स को मिलेगा।
हाँ,
हम जो पिकाते हैं हमको 10 रुपये में जा रहा है।
हाँ, तो नुकसान
सिर्फ हमें है।
हाँ, तो इसमें सर फायदा क्या होगा? आपका कहने का मकसद कि गरीब आदमी, ए रिच मैन गेट रिचर एंड पुअर गेट पुअर। ओके। और देखिए आपसे मिलके बहुत खुशी हुई, और आपका बहुत बहुत शुक्रगुजार हूँ, और आपका टीम जो जाने वाला है प्रोटेस्ट में उसको भी मेरे तरफ से बहुत बहुत बधाई है। थैंक यू। आपसे मिलकर हमारे सामने किसान, जय जवान जय किसान की सबसे बड़ी मिसाल अब्दुल हमीद साहब से हमारा इंटरव्यू ख़त्म हो गया। सुभान अल्लाह, और इनके मेहनत में भी कामयाबी अता फरमाए। सलाम।